Hello and welcome to Tram News. Happy Easter Monday. Our top stories at this hour. Pope Francis dies at 88. APC delivers Easter message to Nigerians. Nigeria's Tunde Onakoye breaks world record again. Now these are the details of the news. It turns out to be a Black Easter Monday today, as Pope Francis has died at the age of 88. The Vatican confirmed that the pontiff passed away on Easter Monday at his residence in the Casa Santa Marta within Vatican City. Kamalengo of the Apostolic Chamber, Cardinal Kevin Farrell, announced the death of Pope Francis from the Casa Santa Marta on Monday morning. Farrell said the Pope died at exactly 7:35 a.m. His death comes hours after he greeted Catholic faithful who were at the Vatican on Sunday for the Easter Mass. It would be recalled that the Pope has been undergoing recovery after he was discharged from the hospital. After 38 days in hospital, the late Pope returned to his Vatican residence at the Casa Santa Marta to continue his recovery. The Pope was admitted on Friday, February 14, 2025, after suffering from a bout of bronchitis for several days. Pope Francis's clinical situation gradually worsened and his doctors diagnosed bilateral pneumonia on Tuesday, February 18. In 1957, in his early 20s, Jorge Mario Bergoglio underwent surgery in his native Argentina to remove a portion of his lung that had been affected by a severe respiratory infection. As he aged, Pope Francis frequently suffered bouts of respiratory illnesses, even cancelling a planned visit to the United Arab Emirates in November 2023 due to influenza and lung inflammation. In April 2024, the late Pope Francis approved an updated edition of the liturgical book for papal funeral rites, which will guide the funeral mass, which has yet to be announced. Tributes have started pouring in for the Pope, who was the first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church. May his soul rest in peace. The All Progressives Congress APC has urged Nigerians to embrace hope, patience, sacrifice, and resilience during the Easter season. The party made this statement while rejoicing with Nigerians on the occasion of the Easter celebration, noting that these are some of the priceless values and virtues inherent in Jesus' death and resurrection. In a statement by its spokesman, Felix Morka, APC stated that Easter, the joyful conclusion of the Lenten season of fasting and penitence, is central to the Christian faith. He emphasized that it commemorates the resurrection of Jesus Christ, symbolizing God's eternal triumph over death and the power of light over darkness. He urged Christians to pray that the transformative blessings of Easter will abide with all Nigerians and strengthen President Bola Tinubu in his determination to tackle and overcome the outstanding socio-economic challenges confronting the nation. Former President of the Senate, David Mark, has urged the federal government of Nigeria to change strategy in its approach in tackling the high level of insecurity in the country. Mark wants the President Bola Tinubu's government to adopt countries like United States, Israel, and India by fencing Nigeria's borders. He said this in a goodwill message by his special advisor on media, Paul Mume, on Sunday in Kano to commemorate this year's Easter celebration. Mark bemoaned the unabating violent crimes, especially in the north-central states of Plateau and Benue, that had claimed lives and properties. According to him, the menace of violent crimes, kidnapping and armed herdsmen devastating parts of the country is becoming worrisome and needs to be tackled headlong. He suggested that such violent and murderous groups perpetrating the acts should be declared as terrorists and should be treated as such. Mark, however, commiserated with the people and governments of the two states and others who lost their loved ones. Meanwhile, the chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC in Niger State, Jonathan Vatsa, on Sunday alleged that the ongoing bloodbaths in Plateau and Benue states are politically motivated violence aimed at discrediting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking with selected journalists in Mina at his residence about the current situation, especially the killings in Benue and Plateau states, the former Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism said the sponsors of the current mayhem aim to make President Tinubu unpopular before the 2027 elections. Vatsa, who was the former publicity secretary of the APC in the state, further alleged that the same formula was used against the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan ahead of the 2015 elections, and it succeeded. Finally, Nigerian chess master and founder of Chess in Slums, Tunde Onakoye, alongside his U.S. counterpart Sean Martinez, has officially set a new Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon of 64 hours. Announcing this in a series of posts on X on Sunday, Onakoye revealed that they have officially been certified by Guinness World Records as a validation of their achievement. The chess marathon, which took place at the iconic Times Square in New York City, began on Wednesday, April 17, and then concluded on Sunday, April 20. At one point during the challenge, Martinez's wife brought their newborn twins to the site, offering a touching family moment amid the intense competition. Children were also invited to play chess for a few hours during the event. The win marks Onakoya's second time breaking the prestigious record. In April 2024, he completed a 60-hour chess marathon alongside Martinez, surpassing the 56-hour record previously set in 2018 by Norwegians Halvard Haag Flatebo and Serge Fekkenstad. However, the achievement was short-lived when another pair of Norwegian players set a new record of 61 hours, 3 minutes and 34 seconds just 2 months later in June 2024. 1 year after, Onakoye and Martinez embarked on a 70-hour chess marathon to reclaim the title, ultimately setting a new world record after playing for 64 hours. Onakoye also emphasized that the goal of this marathon is not just to claim the record, but to raise awareness and support for building the largest free school for homeless children in Nigeria. Tunde Onakoye definitely putting Nigeria on the map for the right reasons. And that concludes details of the news at this hour. Follow Tram News on all our social media platforms on YouTube, Instagram, X, and Facebook. Remember, a true citizen is one who makes their community a better place for all. I am Ugochukwu Madumere.